Yes, Amit, thank you for joining. And we'll start in a little while. Let's get some more viewers online. It seems it takes approximately a minute for us to get the viewers online. So, till then, we'll just wait. Yeah. Oh, yes. We've got it right. We'll wait for some more viewers to come.
Yeah, it's okay. But my viewers can come, they will get the notification, right? Can you hear
I'm
me?
not very I think they can. I'm not very sure. Have you put the post
Okay.
on your this?
Yes, yes, on my status I
So
have
in the
put the
in the
link.
post, yeah. So in the post, it has already been written that Life Designer Biji. So they can come to my page. Do you want to
Okay.
send them a notification
Yeah, can we do it from here, something? Yeah, I guess I
from?
can send the notification. Yeah, I can send the notification here. Let me see.
You can, I think,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Your
Yeah.
you been able to do that.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
So
I'm
how's it
doing it.
there in your hometown? I'm sure your mom must be very happy.
Obviously, she's very happy. But then obviously sometimes it's like too much pampering is also not too good. Huh?
Aha. But mama's pamperings are, never ending, and you cannot stop but liking it, right?
Yeah. That's what
That
I'm saying. Sometimes you don't like because when people care too much, then you somewhere I don't know. I feel like sometimes I feel like getting too much bothered. My mother is getting too much bothered about me. Sometimes I feel that way.
oh, because you're not used to people bothering about you, you're not able to take it, right?
Maybe that way because I feel like yeah, obviously tomorrow she won't be there, right? So I have to be self-reliant and someone doing.
Don't tell me you've gone into that state of, detachment on getting ready for nobody being there for me.
Mm,
Is that so?
Not not really, but then obviously I understand this way that somewhere everything because you are doing things on a consistent basis, so it becomes a habit. You tend to like
Yes.
look for that kind of thing, right? So
We
once
are
that is
creatures of
not
our
there,
habit.
yeah. So once that is not there, somewhere we feel that okay, we are lacking something, right? Somewhere I feel this way.
I feel it also depends on the kind of person that you are, because some people are feelers and they would always want to have that, feelings being expressed and that gentle touch and that care and concern. But some of them, like the thinkers or the sensors, are least bothered whether people are there, people are not there. They are happy with themselves and they are able to be so without the caring and things like that. So
Agree.
ऐसे लोगों को, हाँ, तो ऐसे लोगों को थोड़ा सा मतलब इश्यूज होते हैं कि भाई बहुत बॉदर हो रहा है, बहुत इंटरफियर हो रहा है.
Mm-hmm. Like every
Well,
time, uh, mm,
yeah,
continue.
continue. We'll wait for some more viewers to come. I think we have a
Okay.
few minutes more. It's
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's already 7:30. So
Mm-hmm.
we shall continue, right?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, yes.
so viewers, I'm so happy that you have come online, and we really respect your time and would like to give you some insights for lifetime. So management me is always wanting, or rather management me was made to help people realize their best self. And I have a very what you say, a blessed soul, I would say. At such a young age, he has got so much of wisdom that he has turned into a life coach, and a life coach with depthness. And he has also written a book on conscious living, right? So how do you become conscious about yourself? Yeah, that's alive, Amit.
Being alive,
Can you just,
living.
yeah, being alive. Oh wow, I love that. I think there was a song about, um, uh, no, not John Travolta. Who was that? Boy George or somebody in being alive. Come alive, right?
Yeah,
हम लोग
yeah.
कॉलेज में जब थे तभी हमने सुना था वो गाना, right?
Mm,
I'm not
I
able to remember it now.
Yeah, yeah. But then yeah, I guess
Coming
something was
alive.
there. Yeah, yeah, something was there.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
was there.
yeah, yeah. So, what is this book all about, and how did you think about writing a book on conscious awareness or conscious living?
First of
What
all,
is?
obviously, we all go through a phase in life where we feel like so much pain within us, right? We feel like
Hmm,
we question our existence. We question so many things. So at that time, somewhere I was somewhere very low in my life, and I realized that after reading so many books and watching so many videos of so many like people like Tony Robbins and people like those people. So I realized
hmm,
that life is not any coincidence or something like that. We are creating life,
hmm,
but then how we are creating, we are not aware about this because these things are not taught in schools and colleges. So when I was
hmm,
in the low phase of my life where I was not getting the kind of results which I wanted, I was not
hmm,
able to live the kind of life which I want to live. So
hmm,
I got deep within myself, and then I realized the other things about. I got the knowledge, and I started implementing those things. So I realized that uh, this is something which I need to create as my purpose because then I will be able to help other people also because this is something everyone requires right now. And the purpose of writing this book is right again. I cannot personally go to each and every person, but this book can reach to any person anywhere throughout the world. So that was the main
I have,
reason. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Please.
I have great respect for coaches and authors because you know when you pen down something, it remains forever. So you
Yes,
become immortal through your book. So
yes,
that's such a
yes,
nice thing. Like, the very act or the very intention of writing a book means you want to share it with people, right? You want your philosophies not only just within your life, but you want to share it and you want it to be immortal even after your life. I'm sure people are going to read that or somewhere or the other. I personally have read it. And in fact, I was there for the inauguration as well. And I
yes,
realized there are so many truths that you have mentioned in your book, and it is so well written and it is so in depth and it is so great that I wonder if people have the maturity to read it. it's not it's not for somebody who's not read on the path of spirituality. Someone who's very aware will definitely connect to that book, and it's got volumes of insights which an individual can relate to. So your book is very relatable, and there are many things that have been told in it. Unfortunately, your book is in my office, so I couldn't have it to prepare for the session. Otherwise, I
mm,
definitely would have taken beautiful quotes that you have written there. So,
yes, yes,
when you talk about conscious living, and I think the reason why the tagline for your series that we are having is Voices of the Soul,
yes.
because when I read your book, I realized that I am connecting to my own soul, and there is a kind of inspiration that is coming from within. So it was like, a chain reaction. You set one particular quote and it set a trail of thoughts into my mind. And I started exploring more and more about myself and this concept of conscious living. I really loved that, the conscious living thing. So can you just elaborate a little more on what is conscious um,
Living.
living? Yeah.
This is the main motive, and this is the main
Just a
motive
minute.
over here. Yeah, yeah.
Just a minute, just a minute. Before that, for the viewers, let me just tell you, you are at Zindagi का पर्चा चाय पे चर्चा बिजी के साथ. अमित, मैं चाहती हूँ कि आप यहाँ पे हो चाय के साथ में, but because of social distancing, आप वहीं पे पी लीजिए और मैं यहाँ से अपने चाय के साथ में आपके साथ चर्चा करूँगी. So this is जिंदगी का
Thank
चर्चा
you.
चाय पे चर्चा बिजी के साथ. And today I have Amit with me. Tomorrow I will be having Tarveen Kaur. Day after tomorrow I will be having some other personalities whom I will be sharing the flyers with you. So you stay tuned. It's going to be a packed session. So till Tuesday bookings are done, and I am trying to bring the experts in the various fields for your learning during this lockdown period. Okay, so let's continue, Amit.
Yeah, when you're talking about the conscious living, it's basically understanding your own voices. Basically, when we are talking, people are just understanding that mind is everything. We have always been taught mindset is everything, right? But
Okay,
then
so
the question
what is
yeah,
mindset? Like, I mean, how do we define a mindset?
it's like that's what I'm saying, trying to make you people aware about this thing through my seminars and workshop. That mind is like, if you're talking about, like, we are told that this human is a machine, right? And any machine is not created with a single component. They are different components, and all the components working together make the machine work efficiently, right? In the same way,
Perfect.
we as a humans are created with different components, right? One thing is mind, right? The other parts are heart and the soul, right? We talk about those things. We talk about the
Okay.
brain, we talk about the body. So basically, people are ignoring the body and understanding the mindset is everything, which is like set during time when we were more as a child, right?
Hmm.
As a child, when we were not even conscious,
Hmm.
and like we said, that we are habitual beings, right? So all those things that were set as a child in the mind, we are living according to those things. And but as we grow up, we are not seeing the success, the kind of life we want to lead. And that is where I come and talk to people that you have to be conscious about understanding why the thoughts are coming from the mind, what you can do to change the setting of your mind, what you can, how you can program it better so that it will help you in your future success. So basically,
So,
understanding your own inner voices, why those voices are
so
coming and what you're feeling in that particular moment.
correct. So you mean to say our mindset is set in our childhood with the perceptions that we have of what has happened in our life, what we have seen through our different senses, and what we have absorbed into our psyche.
You're totally right, but then somewhere people are not even conscious that somewhere those experiences which you're having, we don't take
Yes.
conscious understanding about those experiences, but we then go back to our old programming, what we were told by our parents, teacher, and our surroundings, our environment. Understanding now, this is where we have to understand what is conscious living. Those were something which was you were told at the time when you were not conscious. Now, with your own experiences, you can connect the dots and let go the things which are not helping you to progress, and accordingly create your own perception, your own philosophy, create your own rules to lead a life that will help you to be more happy and successful. It's always
So
inner peace.
yes. So I realized, like, we used to say as teachers, spare the rod and spoil the child. So we continued with that system, and then we come to an era where children are not ready. They are ready to question themselves. And he says, shut up. You are not supposed to ask me questions.
Right.
We kill the curiosity of the child. We kill their attempt to be conscious about themselves and the things around them.
Right. Totally
So,
agree to this point. Because if you see a child, as a child, every child keep asking questions, why this, why that. Every time they are asking this. But
yes,
as a parent or as a teacher, you sometimes get frustrated and you scold them. And when you scold them, their experience become that, okay, I need not question too many things because the other person gets frustrated. And that is becoming a
exactly.
mindset.
Exactly. I just did a session at Virar for students of that area, and initially I was thinking like whether they'll be accepting these things or not, whether they'll be able to be at my level. And this is what they said. Like, we don't ask our teachers because they say you're going on asking questions and disturbing the class. But that
Yes,
is what a educational setup is supposed to be doing. You are supposed to be feeding the soul. You are supposed to be feeding the curiosity of the child. This is
right.
my panga with the education system, Really, this is my panga. I would, in fact, love to answer the questions of children who not only ask why, but who ask why not as well.
Actually,
Because
actually,
that's the
that is
beginning of
very
innovation.
important. Yes, that is very
Yes,
important because questions are the answers, right? If you don't ask the questions, you will go how things get evolved. People ask questions to
correct.
themselves. How was this?
Exactly.
How was this aeroplane innovated? Because they question
True.
where is something like this possible or not. They question to themselves. If they saw
Yeah.
something flying and they question to themselves, and then
Why can't
accordingly
we do
they
that?
got it. Why can't we do this thing? But if you don't do that thing to someone else, maybe they're
Hmm.
educated, not educated, they can they somewhere stop people to ask questions. This is where consciousness comes into picture. You got to ask
I don't know
questions.
whether I will. Yes, I don't know whether I should be saying this, but I think most of the religions and most of the customs that we have, no, we have been following without questioning.
Yes, yes, I was coming to this
Don't want to
point.
comment much about it. Don't want to comment much about it. Controversy में नहीं पढ़ना चाहती हूँ. मैं खुद religious as such मैं अब तो नहीं बता सकती. But maybe 10 years back, if you told me, I would say I'm a very religious person. But today, I'm again repeating the word, I consciously use the word that I am spiritual, but
Yes,
not religious.
yes, there's a difference. People don't even understand the difference between being spiritual and religious. That is the main thing. Yeah,
Yes.
following certain text scriptures that was written decades, I mean centuries
Yes.
back,
Correct.
which is not even relevant right now. And we are talking about,
Exactly.
if like we have seen movies like PK, they question the existence of God. If there is, why there are so many religions when there is one God, when there is
True.
one God, because if you see, all the humans that are born in the same process, with the same process, in the same system, right?
Hmm.
So my again question is like, again when we are talking about this conscious living, my again question is, people are worshipping idols and all those things. People have different, every religion has different way of worshipping God.
Let's not get into that aspect of the rituals that were made. I have studied the rituals of different religions, and I have realized that there is a scientific base behind those some of the rituals, and some of the rituals are irrelevant. So my question to the viewers is only to just think about whether they are relevant in today's times,
Yes, this is
whether
what
it
my,
should be continued or not.
yes,
Like, for
yes, yes,
example, now I think Ash Wednesday, I think today is Wednesday.
yes.
Oh,
Today's
so today
Wednesday.
is Ash Wednesday, coincidentally. Okay, so the relevance of putting the ash onto your head is just a symbolism that dust thou art and dust thou shall be. So it is just a remembrance that you are just, आप सिर्फ एक धूल हो और आप धूल
Yes,
में ही जाने वाले हो. इसके बीच में आपने
yes,
जो जी लिया, जो कर लिया, बस वही है, राइट? तो
yes,
मतलब हमारा कीमत एज सच, इफ यू गो टू सी, बहुत कीमती है हम. बट इफ यू गो टू सी ब्रह्मांड में, ये ब्रह्मांड में हम तो केवल एक आई वुड जस्ट कंसिडर माई सेल्फ टू बी स्पेक ऑफ डस्ट. एंड वंस यू हैव दैट रियलाइजेशन ना, कि आप जो हो, आपका वजूद जो है, ये आप ही के वजह से नहीं है, जो आपको दिया गया है उससे आपने अपने आप क्या बनाया,
right,
ये केवल
right.
वही है. और ये जो रिचुअल है, ये हर रिलीजन में होता है. इवन हवन करते वक्त वो जो भस्म रहता है वो आप लगाते हो, राइट?
Right,
सो
right.
it is just see, people are blindly following. So what I'm saying is to do a little research, थोड़ा सा फाइंड आउट करो ये हम किस लिए कर रहे हैं. अगर ये अच्छा है तो प्लीज कंटिन्यू, अगर नहीं, अभी रेलेवेंट नहीं है तो उसको छोड़ दो, राइट? ये
I'm coming. Yes,
हम
yes.
भगवान को मस्का लगा के बस मैंने नारियल चढ़ा दिया, अभी आप मेरा काम जो है वो पूरा कर दो, दैट्स इट. लाइक हम वो सोच के, अगर आप आपको ऐसे लगता है कि भगवान नारियल चढ़ाने से आपका काम कराते हैं, then it is your belief.
Yes.
It is your
Yes.
belief. And if you are strong about it, be strong about it. Be extremely strong about it. तो हर वक्त आप नारियल चढ़ाओगे ना, आपके अंदर एक जिज्ञासा आएगी और आपको ऐसे लगेगा जैसे नहीं, ये काम तो होने ही वाला है. पर माय डियर फ्रेंड, आप ये समझो कि वो जो है, आपने एक बिलीफ सिस्टम बनाई है, तो जो भी बिलीफ सिस्टम आप बनाओगे वो चलेगा. सो बी
Adding to
वेरी
this point,
केयरफुल. या
adding to this point again, when we are talking about the prayers we do and we offer all those things, ultimately where is the answer coming from? Is it coming from the idols or something else? The answers are coming within us. That is what I think. You be anxious about understanding what answers are coming. Maybe that is guiding you. Right now, people are panicking. People are having the fears. Maybe, I mean, we talk about God. We also know about evil, right? We talk about positivity. We also talk about negativity. So all your thoughts are somewhere charging your mind, right? I'm coming up with the next book. I don't want to disclose the name of the book right now because due to the lockdown, my publisher has asked to delay the publishing of the book, delay the distribution of the book. But then in that book, I have written those points, which I'm trying to put out over here, is that the questions we are praying, the answers are coming within us. When we are talking positivity, somewhere we are charging the God. I'm asking, questioning you people, the viewers over here, where when you pray something to your God, where is the answer coming from? Is it coming from the idols? No, the answers are coming from within, right? How the answers are coming is according to how you're charging the God within. We talk about God and we talk about demons also, right? So if you're charging the God within with positivity, obviously you will get the answers accordingly. Because if you see right now, if God is in control, the world wouldn't be the way it is right now. Am I right? This is a question to each and everyone over here. Can we think in that way that God is within us? The point is this. My point is to make people conscious about understanding why these voices are coming. Can we change those voices by changing our way of thinking about God itself?
Of course we can. We can change the voices, and if the voices are negative, we can turn it to be positive. And it is very, very essential that at this times when the world is gripped by fear, people are not knowing what to do and could go into depression. Mental health is a great challenge nowadays. So this is our attempt to keep you occupied with things that actually help you. So whatever activities you do, see whether, as Amit is saying, that you are getting charged or not. You are allowing that consciousness to, it's a beautiful time for you. You don't have to go to the Himalayas, right?
Yes.
You can,
And there
you
are
can
there are so many things. There are so many wise people. There are so many aware people. Are so many. What do you call? They have this knowledge right now. They have this wisdom right now, which is just a click away. It's on your phone itself. We don't have to, like you said, we don't have to go to Himalayas. We can get in touch with those people, and according to that, what they say, we can question ourselves. It's not just blindly following them. Whatever they are saying, understand, and according, question yourself, and if that resonates with you, you can follow it. And if it doesn't resonate with you, then you don't have to follow it. You can, but whatever the questions are coming, according to that thing, you can create your own rules, how you want to live. But because ultimately when we are talking about, it's all about inner peace, inner satisfaction, right? It's all about that thing. You don't have to, like we are always telling, we don't have to answer to anyone. The answer should be to ourselves.
Why don't we ask question to ourselves? That's exactly what Mohammed Khan is asking here. So this is also what we are telling, that when you get into a process of questioning yourself, definitely the answers are going to come. But आपको ये देखना है कि कहाँ से आप questions पूछ रहे हो, right? Is it by attuning your body, mind and soul and giving it an extreme focus? मैंने ये देखा है कि जब कोई इश्यूज है, कोई प्रॉब्लम है, लाइक अ फ्यू डेज बैक आई वाज लिटरली फीलिंग, ये क्या हो रहा है यार, ऐसे ही टाइम पास हो रहा है, आई एम बिकमिंग वेरी लेजी, एंड इमीडिएटली आई स्टार्टेड डूइंग लाइक गेट सेट गो, आई हैव टू डू समथिंग, लेट मी जस्ट सिट हियर एंड कनेक्ट टू ऑल दोस पीपल हु विल रिक्वायर समथिंग फ्रॉम मी. एंड दैट्स व्हाट आई सेड मार्केटिंग करना, ये करना है, वो मुझे समझ में नहीं आता, पर मुझे जो समझ में आता है, इसके अंदर से जो आवाज आती है, जो सोल की आवाज आती है, वो मुझे समझ में आता है। तो मैंने बस ये छोड़ दिया क्वेश्चन ब्रह्मांड के साथ, आओ जिसको ज्ञान लेना है मेरे पास आओ, एंड गिव मी द अपॉर्चुनिटी टू रिसर्च मोर, टू फाइंड आउट मोर। जो आज हम ये सेशन कर रहे हैं, it is after a lot of research, both from the side of Amit as well as myself. We have been working on exactly what are the questions we want to put it, and just one intention we have कि audience आपको जो चाहिए वो ही चीज हम आपको देना चाहते हैं। क्योंकि हम बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस लिखे, मेरे पास यहाँ पे कंप्यूटर पे क्वेश्चंस लिखा हुआ है, बट अमित मुझे जरा भी टाइम नहीं मिला वो क्वेश्चंस को देखने के लिए, जस्ट वेंट नेचुरली फ्लोइंग। तो हम जो कर रहे हैं वो आपसे कनेक्ट हो रहे हैं, आपके दिल में जो क्वेश्चंस है उसकी आंसर्स हम देने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। So,
Right.
so
Coming
this is a
just
kind
a
of
point,
process. Yes, yes,
just a point to Mohammed Khan's question, why we don't ask questions to ourselves. We are doing that thing, but the thing is, are we asking the right kind of question to ourselves? The point is that
yes,
there's always
yes,
questions coming up within us. The point is, are we asking the right kind of question? Because whatever the question you put to yourself, there will be answers. There will be
correct.
answers. Why am I lazy? There will be answers. If you
I was
ask
about to say that.
how I can get more, how I can get more productive. If you question that way, you will get answers accordingly, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Thanks for viewing, and I'm sure you've had a good time. Like, comment, subscribe, and share as much as possible so that others too can be enlightened. We'll be happy to bring you more and more videos, and if you have any queries with regards to personal development and personal growth, do write to us at seminarbiji@gmail.com or message us on 8355 824 990. I win when you win. God bless.